Hi, everybody, and welcome. I'm Carl Fisher of CamaPlan. I'm honored to have Elizabeth Cummings with us today, as she'll provide answers to some of the more complex, frequently asked questions concerning IRAs. Beth, welcome today. Here's one. If my IRA is tax deferred, then how can there be a potential tax liability or required filing?
Okay. Yes. Sometimes you think you're thinking you're investing within your IRA, and that's going to sit until retirement age, and that is not always the case. It does not sit dormant. It is doing its work, which is exactly what you want it to do. It is earning money for you. But of course, as you know, the IRS wants some reporting, as well as localities, cities, states. If your SDIRA becomes a member in an LLC, as I mentioned before, that LLC has a tax return to file. Typically, we see that as Form 1065, which is a partnership form, which is what most LLCs file. 1065s then produce the K-1 that is issued to the IRA holder, and there needs to be, that's why there needs to be an EIN number there. So this doesn't necessarily mean that there's tax due, but there is a required filing. 1065s as a whole, partnership returns on the face do not pay tax. The K-1s flow out to the pass-through entities. One may as well be the SDIRA. There may be an LLC with an individual holder member as well as an IRA holder. So the K-1 will flow right to the IRA. So that's again not a tax payment liability, but a tax filing requirement that must be handled. In addition, there is doing business in Maryland. A lot of our clients are getting busy holding real estate in Maryland, and Maryland has a Maryland personal property tax return that requires filing every year, whether you're making money or doing business or not. It is simply for the privilege of doing business in Maryland, and there is a $300 annual fee that goes with that return. So there is, now we have tax liability that is due, and in addition, a form that is required to be filed that needs an EIN.
But so basically, in summary on that, there may not be any federal tax due, but there could be local and state taxes due, and either way, you've got to file some forms.
That's right.
Whether it has a tax liability or not. Hey, Beth, thanks a lot. As always, this information is for educational purposes only. Each individual's circumstances can be unique. This webinar should not be considered as rendering tax, legal, accounting, or investment or other professional advice. If tax or legal, accounting, investment, or other similar expert assistance is required, the service of a competent professional should be sought.
Great. Thank you so much, Carl.